What's up, guys? Welcome to the local band Smokeout. I'm BG.
I am Byron.
Today was
Jonathan.
We got a special guest, Jonathan, over here.
Oh yeah.
A vocalist from Chaos Dimension. The band that we're doing today, Chaos Dimension's track, Hysterical Revelation. They're from Corona, California, based out there. But, you know, SoCal. We're all around here and we're all playing shows out here. They got some social medias up, and where could you find them at?
We are on Facebook by our name Chaos Dimension. Instagram's Chaos Dimension Official, and YouTube you can find us as I believe it's Chaos Dimension Official. Also, we have some playthroughs, at least one right now, and then a couple live videos. We've only played so far 2 shows. We have all our tracks right now, well 3 at least, up for free on Bandcamp. You can find it at chaosdimension.bandcamp.com.
But the best part is the next 2 shows we can catch you at.
Yeah, that's right. They're both in LA. They're not too far apart. The next one's on October 17th, and the following one's November 4th.
But where?
Loaded Hollywood is October 17th, and then 5 Star Bar is on November 4th.
I've been to Loaded, and you know, I didn't know they had shows there. Like, someone told me they had shows there, and I was there on like a slow night. I was like, where the hell?
Yeah, it's so loud there. Yeah.
But isn't it like a side? Like you go to another room?
It's a nice
It's a
nice
stage, right?
Yeah,
There's a stage there. Like bigger bands go there and play there, and it's really nice. If you're out in LA, that's the spot. I feel like that's like getting hit up a lot. I mean, there's other spots obviously.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like the place, you know, where bands they got the posters out and everything like that. I noticed that's the spot.
And it's on a Saturday. That's
5 Star?
No, Loaded.
Loaded.
Oh, okay.
5 Star's smaller. It's I actually like 5 Star. I played there in a different band, and it's they're accommodating. The sound guy is awesome.
They work with you.
And that's important. If you're in any band that you're fucking worried about your sound, dude, the sound guy is like your best friend. If he's not to you, that's something you
Buy his
learn.
ass a drink.
So we have our 3 tracks on Bandcamp. They're name your price, get them for free, give us $1, give us 25 cents, doesn't matter. Yeah, so go and check that out. This whole project basically has been, it hasn't been like cultivating for too long. It was kind of like a joke. A friend who just had songs that he said that were ridiculous and he wanted to make something of it. So I kind of made it happen. I found a drummer, found a bassist, and he put a lot of these songs came together within a night or 2. So we hung out, got drunk, got high, and then we came up with a song. The next day, our guitarist Nick mastered it and we put it up. So that's what you would be downloading, and it's you'll hear it. The quality is not that bad.
Yeah,
It's cool.
good.
The cool thing is the story behind the song, like, and behind the band, like how the music came about. It was just for fun. They were just jamming, and boom.
Yeah,
Before you know it.
Yeah,
we have magic.
it's all just fun. It's just us pushing ourselves to be like, let's play as hard and fast as we can, and put it out.
Cool.
Well, without further ado, let's dive into this track.
Shout out to Ra, Chaos Dimension. Let's get it started.
Hysterical Revelation.
Spark it if you got it. Dimension! Hysterical Revelation.
Yes.
That's our
Yeah.
marriage.
The name of-
Anyway,
Part 2, Chaos Dimension, Hysterical Revelation.
The camera restarted for some reason, so let's like mix this in with what we said earlier. 'Cause I
Too
don't
much smoke in the room.
So
now, you were talking about the song.
Oh, so anyways, yeah, what I was talking about is this song when we first wrote it. I didn't understand the timing, because if you listen to it, it's technical, and technical as in like the time signature to me doesn't make sense. Like it didn't make sense at first. I don't know music theory. I'm like a vocalist. I never needed to learn it. So my guitarist friend was like, this is what it is. I never understood it until like recently. And I'm like, damn, now and so every time I meet a guitarist friend, it's like, oh, that's a cool riff. I'm like, oh, here's the timing. Like I get really stoked because it's really hard. But yeah, that's my favorite thing about it, I think, because as a vocalist, the vocals don't follow the time signature. I kind of grooved, so it like kind of, I don't know. You can't notice how technical the riff is, but it really is. So I don't know. If anybody's listening to it and knows what I'm talking about, like listen to the beginning riff and you'll hear it. It's like it's really cool.
Yeah.
I only get it because I heard these two guys talking about it, and it sounds very, very intricate and technical.
It's a prog guitarist writing death metal riffs. So his time signature on here is like 11 something or something 11. I don't remember. But yeah, now I know the pattern.
Cool.
But yeah.
Yeah, it definitely you could tell that you're using like lower tuned like 7 strings going on.
Yeah.
And besides that, like there's a lot of bands out right now and a lot of bands that do that, but I feel like it's almost gimmicky, and this sounds like a really clean, good, like I almost want to say like overseas black and death metal band, and like it's chaotic, but in the sense it almost has its own same formula, which is kind of like what you're looking for when you have like your favorite bands, the bands you keep like listening to over and over. You have like a formula that pertains to why you like them, and like listening to this band, you know, like it's pretty chaotic, like it's pretty crazy, like he was talking about with the time signature and everything, but.
Sorry, pass.
That shit fell. I mean, you could light it, relight it.
Anyway,
Let me relight it.
anyway, that shit had still, it's like a structure to it.
Why'd you pass it?
It was super like.
Fell.
It was super chuggy, but it had like I said, it's black and death metal moments and everything like that. And not only that, it didn't get lost in that. It had it like you have your adding of the actual effects and stuff. It gives it that atmosphere, and I mean it's just really cool because like you said, it was something that was kind of like an afterthought almost. Like, but sometimes, like as a musician, that's the best like way to let loose and do something. And to do it in chaos and like pure chaos, like I know it sounds cliche, but like the band's called Chaos Dimension, and like you would think that it would be something chaotic, and it's still like
Well, it's quite
cool.
hysterical.
It still has its like, it still has its structure.
Yeah, to BG, it's hysterical because, like he said, he's like, you're listening to it, there's so much going on, and we're explaining how, like, there is technicality to it, but to him, he's like, this shit is just, to me, it
And
sounds
to
crazy.
me, it's just madness. It sounded like awesome madness,
Yeah.
but as they're explaining what's going on, I get it.
I guess just like there's like layers to a storm.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys settled the
I'm
storm.
not a
if
fucking
you will.
scientist.
Yeah.
I'm like, chill storms.
The vocals too were pretty dope because they were like a mixture of shrill and guttural, and it was like it's like your highs and lows, and you got all your frequencies playing with each other right there, and like you know the vocals are either like some bands turn people off when it like it's either too like or like too like, and it was really cool because it was almost like a mixture of both, honestly.
Yeah, the way I feel, I mean, like, there's a key. If you're in key, then it's gonna make sense. You
Yeah.
know? Like, even as extreme as screaming is, like, if you hit a certain key, it's gonna make sense musically.
Do you ever feel like you're gonna throw up when you do vocals?
No, not really.
Never? No?
No, not at all. Not
Never?
at all. Not really. What I used to do was get drunk, like too drunk before a show and throw up, and then do vocals. But I never like did vocals.
And like that made it better?
No. Dude, I got into the studio really early when I was like, so I didn't get nervous and throw up. It was mostly just from like, I would be nervous and then I'd drink, but I'd throw up from drinking.
I'd always
Like it's not from being nervous.
I'd always try to do vocals and like try to like sing in the car or whatever, but like I'll just throw up in my mouth on accident. Like,
It's cool.
I can't. I don't know the technique. There's a technique out there. You vocalists are you got your thing going.
You'll learn it, but you'll lose weight like along the way.
Well,
Just like throwing up.
I'll tell you what, Chaos Dimension has taken us to another dimension today.
Yeah.
In local band Smokeout, and it was fucking amazing. Hysterical Revelation literally made me hysterical. They put me in a calm place. I finally got it.
I wanted to add one more thing.
Absolutely.
Didn't you say you guys had like some sort of like Rick and Morty influence?
Yeah, well, the band, I mean, according to the cartoon, I was like, this could go on for another hour. Anyways, no, me and the guitarist are like huge fans of the show. And he made a joke one time, because I mean, he named the band before not the show came out, but before he was like into it. So it was funny to think like Dimension, and the show's based in like interdimensional, like multi-dimensional, like the whole theory. Anyways, I never told him that I was like writing songs about like influenced by the cartoon, because it's brilliant. And there was one night we were just drunk in the car, and he's like, oh, like I don't even know the words to these songs I wrote. And it's funny because like he doesn't like he knows what I'm saying sometimes, but he doesn't realize that like his songs have come into fruition. But then I to put the cream on the like top for him, I was like, yeah, dude, like this song actually, like I was watching Rick and Morty and I wrote it about this one scene, and he's like, what? It blew his mind.
So the song we just heard was about one scene from that show?
Like what I do with my writing a lot, which is also a terrible thing, is I'll write about something. Yeah. Dude, like
I'm on another level. I'm more hysterical than I was earlier.
But anyways, yeah, like so there's just different, I don't know. The whole show basically, I feel like if you watch the first one or any of them, it shows you to like, you don't have to do things that the way you think they have to be, and nothing's ever going to be the way you want it to be. It could go good, it could go bad. So that's what I felt with like the song. Was like, that's a dope ass theory. So the whole song is like just hysterical. I guess like listen to it, like read the lyrics, and it's like it paints a picture.
Influence.
It's pretty dope.
Oh yeah.
Keep your mind open to that. That's pretty dope.
Anyways, yeah, shout out to Alex about the fucking guitarist. That's the guy we were talking about. Nick, who plays guitar and also mastered this entire track and all this, everything. He did everything. Our drummer's a badass, and our bassist just joined, and he'll be playing with us at these shows.
Just like we had John on the show, we want you to come down and see if you can maybe even join us to do a submission of your own too. I mean, there's no not exception. I mean, just go ahead and send your stuff in, and we'll play it. You know what I mean? Kick it and anything. You know, it's all in the good of getting the underdog out. We're trying to get our music out, trying to get your music out, and it's great. So let's keep doing it.
Oh yeah. Well, if you guys like what you heard, catch Chaos Dimension October 17th at Loaded Hollywood in LA. And if you can't make that one, or you can make that one and the next one, November 4th at 5 Star in LA. Chaos Dimension, Hysterical Revelation. Dude.
Thank you.
It was amazing.
Thank you guys. Let's drink more.
Tell us what you guys thought. Tell us what you guys are smoking on. All of the above. Like, share, tell a friend. Other than that, keep on blazing.
Yeah.
Listen to this timing. It's at like 11:03 or some shit.
I sparked it backwards. We gotta stop and start over.
Why?
I sparked it backwards by accident.